Well, what should I say about Dr. Rashid Bajwa? He did medicine and also specialized in public health from London and America. And then on return he decided that what his two brothers, one elder, one younger, had done, he must also show that he is also as good as they are, and competed in the civil service examination and got into the DMG in which they were there. Now as DMG he got posted to to Hunza as Assistant Commissioner. That is when he came in contact, because I was implementing AKRSP, and he would visit. Sometimes he will attend my dialogues also, and also visit the people. So I, of course, left AKRSP in 1994 because UN wanted me to do South Asia Poverty Alleviation Program. And one fine day, Rashid comes and sees me in Islamabad, because in 1992 the government had agreed to set up a application of AKRSP called the National Rural Support Program. And Rashid said he wanted to work for NRSP. And I was a bit amazed that a DMG officer with his status and powers, why does he want to come here? Anyway, I said, fine, if you want to, and I was very happy. I sent him to the newly appointed general manager of National Rural Support Program, and she was a very hard taskmaster. She told Rashid, well, you're welcome, but you will have to start at the bottom of the ladder as a social organizer. Now here was a senior civil servant to DMG, and he was being asked to start, and he agreed.
He agreed.
Yes. So, I mean, I was quite amazed. I thought that this is really amazing. So, in I think less than 4 or 5 years, by the dint of his dedication and hard work, he climbed the top of the ladder. He became the Chief Executive Officer of NRSP. At that time, when he took over NRSP, it has initiated work in 8 districts, and there were about 2,000 households which were members, and it was really in difficulties because the endowment by federal government of 500 million, they were wanting it back because the government had changed. So those were the difficult times, and Rashid, we have seen today, if you see where NRSP is, the 500 million endowment which was keeping it alive, he has raised it to over 6 billion. The 8 districts are now 72 districts. The 200,000 households are now over 3 million households. So you see, I mean, his dedication and the work that he did, and he is really very versatile. I mean, as I told you, that a doctor, becoming an administrator, then becoming a social organizer, because his community, I mean, whichever activity he takes up, whether it is community infrastructure or it's a credit program or it's community investment fund or social mobilization, of course, which is the basis for all that. he excels everywhere. And in a way, he's an ideologue. But an ideologue who is also a practitioner. He came up with
He's a practical ideologue.
well, I mean, this combination is very rare, you know. People who give ideas or theories,
They don't practice.
they don't implement. And he came up with, in social mobilization, he came up with Union Council-based poverty reduction program, which really is now the basically hallmark of what we are doing in social mobilization. And then he built on it that once people get organized, then he brought in another intervention called WISE, Water, Immunization, Sanitation and Education, which is really all SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. But the main thing which I like about Rashid is that he also then implements it. I mean, he's as much involved in implementation as he was involved in thinking about it. And obviously, for implementation, he has to find the best kind of people to work with, and he's a very good sort of judge of people. And the people who are working with him, I mean, he's just trying to replicate himself in them. Okay, they are as good as he is. For me personally, the last 28 years that he has been working with me, is one of the greatest assets for me. And look at him, I mean, I'll just give you one example. That once when he was in London in Oriental Club, he was staying there because Islamabad Club and Oriental Club had an agreement. And he met a stranger there. I mean, he was with his wife speaking in Punjabi, and this person who was sitting there on the next table, he came up to him and he said, "Well, are you from Punjab?" And so, not knowing him at all, neither he knowing Rashid, and obviously they started talking, and he must have asked him that, "How do you work? What you are working?" And I don't know. I mean, he praised me so much about the work that he was doing, and about how I sort of basically was responsible for that. That man, he was a solicitor, a barrister. He was member of the Pakistan Society Executive Committee. And Rashid spoke in such high, such high praise for me that he nominated to the society my name for giving the 2018 annual award, which they award everybody. Now, this society is the oldest society in Pakistan, in England. It was set up by Englishmen, and so I was invited to receive the award, and it was at the Dorchester Hotel, 1,000 guests, and presided by the chairman, which is Sir Mortimer Blackburn. And the citation for the award was given by Sir Nicholas Barrington. And you know who was the chief guest? His Highness the Aga Khan. Now it was all Rashid's doing. He did this fellow, this barrister didn't know me from Adam, and I don't know in what words he described me. So, Ramzan, what can I say about somebody who is really, I mean, behind my back without telling me, thinks so highly of me. that I get this award. Okay.
Okay. What is his single most big achievement? You said he raised the 500 million to 6 billion, and he expanded the program from 8 districts to 72 districts. Do you think he is more an ideologue or a manager, administrator, brain? What he is?
But Ramzan, I have said everything.
Everything you said. Single.
Why do you want me to repeat it?
Okay, ठीक है.
I mean, if you listen to this, you'll see that I have said everything,
Yes.
what he is. It's not one. I mean, he's versatile, as I told you.
Versatile. Do you think now your organization you set up, they are in safe hands, in capable hands?
You tell me. Can I get a better man? You tell me. You see, this is what I'm saying. This is my greatest asset as chairman and RSP. That, I mean, I do nothing. When he thinks about things, he does it. Of course, whenever he wants my advice, and you know what he thinks about me, how much he respects me or likes me. I mean, people don't, I mean, just imagine meeting a stranger who is asking what you are doing and what he talks about. He talks about Shoaib Sultan Khan. So much so that he says, all right, he's the man who should get the award of the society for this year. A society which is, as I told you, Sir Blackburn is the chairman and Sir Nicholas Barrington is the vice chairman.
Thank you, sir.